Hey there, awesome folks. Listen, I am, of course, as you guys know, I am on the road to making sure that tradwives or tradwives looking to get back into the job market that have not worked in the job market for at least 5 years or more. I understand that this takes a toll on your self esteem. You're not sure, boy, you're feeling a little rusty. And of course, because you haven't done something in a while, it's normal to feel that way. I want to make sure you understand that I want to reassure you that you'll be fine. You have some things that you can use to, some skills that you're able to use to get back in the job market. Okay, stay tuned. And of course, as you're coming in, let me give you some road music to get started. Okay, all right. Hey there, awesome folks. I'm back. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. I want to talk to the extra wives that are dealing with some of this and you're wanting to advance in your career, you're wanting to get your career started again after it being, on pause, or maybe you never started a career in the first place. You literally graduated from high school or graduated from college and jumped right back into the job market. I want to assure you that don't think you're starting from scratch. You're not. If you've been a trad wife or you've been a homemaker for any period of time, you have some skills that can be used as transferable skills in the job market. Let's start by identifying them, okay? You can actually go to mentorshelley.com/ETW, which is the link that you see at the bottom of my screen here. You can go to that link, put your information in, and download that guide. That's the Extra Wife Economic Guide. And the first part of that guide is literally going through reading. It's going to help you identify some of the skills that you already have as an ex-trad wife or as a trad wife coming out of that lifestyle, and you're wanting to re-enter the job market simply because you want to be able to support yourself financially and start taking ownership of your personal economy. We want to identify some valuable skills that can be used in the job market. And the best place to start is with my free guide. You can go to mentorshelley.com/ETW. It's also on the screen as well. Go ahead and grab that guide. So what it will do, it'll help you at least identify some of your skills to get started in that vein. Okay. Number two, please understand that just like how you learned how to do all the things that made you a great homemaker, maybe some of you grew up in households where you learned how to manage a home, you learn to budget, you learn to instinctively or trial by fire learn how to take care of the children and keep them from killing each other. You learn how to do things, and embracing self-learning is something that you're already doing. So let's take it up a couple notches. Depending on where or what type of industry you want to get involved in going forward, or there may be some industries, and I'll definitely encourage you to look into artificial intelligence, AI. You may have heard or you've been hearing different people talk about this particular field. Go ahead and start either looking into maybe getting some classes to give you an introductory, or watch some YouTube videos, or you can take an introductory class maybe on places like Udemy or LinkedIn Learning or Coursera or Skillshare, places like that to get a good idea of what AI is all about. If that's not the field you want to go into other fields, let's say in the healthcare field, or you want to go into the project management field, you can look into getting certifications in those areas as well. They're entry level, or they're places you can start, or you may be able to do a course maybe for 4 weeks, 4 to 12 weeks. I know the Certified Nurses Assistance Program is something that you can do for a 4 to 12 week time period, or sometimes less, depending on the program you find. And you can start in a brand new career. You get your state certification and you start looking for jobs. Now, remember those skills that you identified in step one with the economic guide that I told you to download? Remember that? You're going to need that and to add to your resume as well. And if you're not sure, if you've never ever done a resume before and you need help in that area, go ahead and grab my I do have a resume guide as well. You can go to mentorshelley.com/resumes to grab that guide, as well as if you want me to do those for you, if you want me to go ahead and help you, or not even, let's say help. If you want me to do the resume for you, if you've never done one before, or you want to be able to use all the skills that you've now discovered in the guide, then you can go to mentorshelley.com/consultations. And I'm happy to, have a conversation with you and making sure that you have all of what you need, and we can reframe a lot of those skills that you've picked up as a homemaker, as a trad wife, and be able to use that to market yourself and be able to apply to different positions in the chosen field that you like. Also, helping you to build self-esteem, go ahead and start building your network. Start with people you already know in this wonderful thing called your phone. Hi, this is this is Mentor Shelley. I know you've always known me as X this that homemaker. I've been home for X number of years, but I'm looking to get back into the job market, and I would really appreciate, if you're able to point me in the right direction if I'm looking for project management opportunities. Do you know anyone in that field? Can you introduce us, or can you at least send me an email so I can at least have a conversation with them? It doesn't necessarily have to mean, well, you know any project management jobs. I mean, there are some people that you can ask directly, but indirectly, people want to help. So give them the opportunity to help. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to make sure that you're at least speaking to people in your direct network. And then ways to expand your network. You start joining online groups on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or you can go to direct meetup groups that's in that industry or in that field, where they have people that are already in that field that you can have conversations with. I would also suggest that you have a contact card made. You can create them on canva.com for free. You can create them for free, and then you would pay for them to be printed and pick them up at your local FedEx store once you've printed maybe 200 or 300 with your contact card. And you would put maybe aspiring, or project manager in training, or project manager, and then use the skills you've already had as an ex-trad wife to be able to market yourself when you are networking. You'd be surprised who you meet in those interactions. And of course, you want to go to direct belly-to-belly type of networking. You also want to do some networking online. I don't mean going and spam people's groups. I mean going in, introducing yourself, asking relevant questions about the topic, things of that nature. Commingle in the group, and ask where would be the best place to find these type of opportunities. Do you know of any employers that are looking for XYZ? You get the point. You have to be able to communicate and connect with people, and kind of observe initially when you're in some of those online groups, and then start to communicate based on how what type of communication style. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that you identify what skills and knowledge base and your education and what it is that you can use to market your skills and ability for a fee. Because at the end of the day, that's what jobs really are. We're literally just only surmising the client to one client, okay? Which is really what jobs are. Now, if you want to expound on that, then you definitely want to start doing freelance work and doing it for more than one employer or doing it for more than one company. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. However, I want to make sure that you have what you need, but if you're looking for additional help or you're more serious about getting back out there and you're looking to work with me one-on-one so we can get that strategy together for you specifically, you can go to mentorshelley.com/consultations as well and schedule your career strategy session. We'll go over your career tools such as your resume, cover letters, things of that nature, and what are your next steps, what is your action steps. I will definitely work with you to get that done. At the end of the day, I want you to have the self-esteem to not just get out there and start applying, but know what you're applying for, know what direction you want to take your career. Maybe you try something for 6 or 7 months and you don't like it, you can always switch. But starting with identifying your transferable skills and where you are right now and what you have to offer is the best place to start. And you can, of course, get the guide at mentorshelley.com/ETW. At the end of all of this, you can do it. I believe in you. We all believe in you. But I want you to take that first step and at least download the guide. And if you want to work with me directly, then let's have a conversation. You can go to mentorshelley.com/consultations. At the end of the day, I'm here to help you to become a better professional, whether you had some work experience and you're getting back out there after 5 or more years, or you have no work experience and we can at least hit the ground running with the right information. All right, guys. Thank you so much for anyone that joined the live. But just want to make sure we're not going to be here very long. We just want to make sure that I'm here to encourage and build up the traditional wives that are getting back out into the job market to get this thing done. Give you some resources so you can do that, and you can do that with excellence. All right, guys. Take care. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally as you operate in this job market with the highest esteem possible. Take care and you have a good one. Bye.